Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Breaking news. Ibrahim Magu opens up on missing interest of 550 billion recovered funds. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. My people, we want to say thank you for always being there. God bless you. If you have not given us a thumbs up, please, now would be a good time to do so. And please don't forget to subscribe while you're at it. We really appreciate you. If you have been following the story and we've been keeping you up to date with Ibrahim Magu, the chief of chairman of Efcc, apparently the cat that was given the fish to mind is the one eating all the fishes. And you know what? Everybody has been looking. Because the truth is, with their kind of appointment, they were not elected. They were actually appointed by Buhari because these were the so-called trusted people. But I tell you, Buhari's administration is as rotten as a rotten egg. Corruption everywhere. If you know what is going on, Nigeria do not need aid from any country. In fact, we should be sending relief and aid. I was yesterday going through my Facebook page and I saw a little boy about 11, 12 years old who has not eaten for the whole day. And I'm not joking. This boy, the people that were videoing it, that put it on Facebook, you know, gave him just a bottle of, was it drink? And he gulped it in one sip. About 10, 11, 12 years old boy, gulped it in one sip. He has not eaten since morning. So what do you think? If somebody suggests robbery to him, if somebody start using him, will he know? No. That's how abuse starts. And guess what? Fault of our leaders. Because why? They have refused to put structures and things in place to help such children. He only had a mother, and the mother herself was not doing anything. Not because she wants to be lazy, but guess what? The whole lockdown ate her business. She was just a petty trader who was cooking, and the next day, the children will eat from whatever she cooks. The next day, she will go again. And guess what? During the time of the pandemic, they ate both the capital and the resources. So there is nothing. And guess where they were living? Inside the market. Yes. If you know this word, you should be, some of you should know, it's called Bako, inside the market. I was forced to have to send a message to the lady that posted. I said, please, if you can get in contact with this family, I would like to, you know, support one way or the other. We are all human beings. A little help here and there will go a long way. And when you take a criminal off the street, you actually make your life safer. You are able to sleep with both eyes closed. If you leave them to chance, anything can happen. Look at this person, 550 billion. Yet some children have not eaten even up to the time now that you are watching it. Imagine your child have not had a sip of water or food to eat. It's happening, no? I'm just so upset with this. Let's continue with the news and get all the details. Ibrahim Magu's open up to the missing interest of 550 billion recovered fund. Ibrahim Magu, the suspected acting chairman of the EFCC, Economic and Financial Crime Commission, has denied the claim that he failed to account for the interest of 550 billion recovered fund kept in the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, custody. Recall that the final report of the Presidential Committee on Audit of Recovered Assets surfaced at the weekend, showing how interest rates accelerated from 550 billion recovered by the Anti-Grave Agency in the period of May 2015, right from when Buhari entered, to May 2020. The report said the EFCC failure to report on the interest of the actual lodgement cleared establishes that interest element of over 550 billion has been relocated during the period under the review. But in a statement by his lawyer, you don't lawyer up. Nigeria, that is what it is. On Sunday, Magu said such recovered kept fund with the CBN do not generate interest. Can you imagine? The statement added it is a falsehood that Magu placed 550 billion recovered loot into a deposit account. The alleged transaction never featured in the proceedings before the Salimu Parliament. Magu was never confronted with any such allegations by the panel, and the news is rendered false by his lawyer. Can you imagine? To the best of Magu's knowledge, no such amount, 550 billion, is just being discussed like nothing is happening in this country. No such amount is in any account, he said. And such outrageous figure, no one has confronted Magu with this allegation. All recovered funds are lodged in the Treasury single account story and the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. Such recovered funds do not generate interest. This is elementary and can be verified by the CBN and the Federal Ministry of Finance. This can also be confirmed from other government revenue generating agencies. Funds kept in TCA accounts do not generate interest. Recall that President Muhammadu Buhari had on Friday suspended Magu as the acting chairman of the EFCC. The agency director of operation, Mohammed Uman, has taken charge and now oversees the activity of the commission pending the conclusion of the ongoing investigation into Magu's case. Magu on Friday wrote the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, asking to be released on bail. Which bail? Which bail? In a letter dated July the 10th, 2020, Magu legal representative Oluwatosin Ajimo asked Adamu to grant bail to his client on self-recognition. Let me not call it thief because, let me not say it's a thief because Nigerian law says you are not guilty until proven guilty. The acting EFCC chairman chief was arrested on Monday and taken to the presidential villa in Abuja, where he is being interrogated by a panel headed by an Ayo Salami, a retired president of the appeal courts. My people, this is what is going on in Nigeria. He's saying there is no such fund, blah, 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 blah. All stories trying to cover up. Well, Nigerians, please work hard, oh. One comedian will say, hustle, oh. You know why? This government of ours, every resources are their beck and call. But you know what we call accountability, management, and administration is what seriously, then again, interest and sincerity is what the administration lacks. Because if these persons who are in charge of, giving the nation direction have in mind an idea of what they want Nigeria to be, we can be truly, transformed. But guess what? I don't think majority of them even come on board with any such interest. No, they just come to, status. I have been the president. I have been the senior president. I have ruled. I have done this. I have done that. And amount wealth for themselves. So to a large extent, there is nobody who is actually, very few people are coming with, with a mindset of transforming Nigeria. Sincerely, very few, very, very few are coming with a mindset of transforming the country. Very few. Because what we are seeing now is playing out. This is actually playing out where people in this country, people, can you imagine one man taking such amount of money from the nation's treasury and nobody is even aware? Nobody is aware. God has to reveal these people because what we are going through in this country, if we continue like this, and don't forget that they have so much money they are borrowing from China and the rest too. And they've used a lot of our property, Nigerian property, as collaterals. And if care is not taken, if God does not help us, a time will come in this country, you will see Chinese move into Nigeria and begin to work in places like our airports and the rest, and they will not employ Nigerians because why? They are collecting their money that Nigerians fail to pay. Meanwhile, one person have looted enough treasury that can solve Nigeria, pay Nigeria national debts, all the debts, and clear it up. Do you know all of them? Do you know why they are seeking and killing and fighting to become politicians? It's because of things like this. They are all after the nation's, most of them, let me not say all, it would be wrong to generalize. Most of them are after the nation's treasury. Most of them, I can tell you. They have no mindset at all of actually transforming Nigeria. There is no such thing of bringing Nigeria to a limelight, changing this nation and transforming Nigeria to become a state of the art, a place where other nations can come for holiday, where there is security, where there is transparency, and where there is true democracy. So these are things that are happening, broad daylight. Broad daylight, I'm telling you, my people, these are things that are happening in this country. Nobody really cares, no accountability. They said they did an audit. That's when, you know what? Magu went to touch some of, there are some big guns you don't touch. He was trying to investigate Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. And guess what? Like a scorpion, turned around and stung him. That's what is happening. Nigerian government, if you are not careful, they will just use you as part of their ballot bosses. Anyway, my people, God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.